lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Miami Dolphins. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Neeson dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
New set of downs from 37. Mason gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
Let's go.
Running right, here's Mason. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Street, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy got his man. Watkins has it. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Tag. 19, Tiger, 19.
Now McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
70 Lions. Scoop.
Again, McCarthy to throw. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, get set.
Here's Tua. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
44, ready. 22. Watson, Oscar. Out.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And it's 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He's got this at the 27. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Check up.
They give to Mason running right. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
Here we go.
This is Mason on second down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down from the 42. Motioning the tight end now. Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering why. How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. This time it's a passing play. Brought in Ty Felton. He has room past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
DJ Chark on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter.
Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. That line's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They start out 2nd and 10.
Hey. Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey. 22. Hey, turbo 2. 20 TX. Ready.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception. Byron Murphy picks it.
Intercepted by the Vikings.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Vikings first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throws caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, set. 19, 18.
Back now, pressure coming. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm, truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 20-zip lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Go ahead. Ready?
Achane gets this on the draw. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Hey. Step. Watch it, Oscar.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And 2 yards, all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, get set. All right, fellas.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready. Ready, team.
Switching it up here. Tonga by the to throw. And they get to him again. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one at the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Running once more with Mason. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
2nd down. McCarthy to pass. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Go.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. Into the 2nd level past the 30. Now Jones and the football pops free. But now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. Third down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here he goes, third and long. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy makes the catch. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Third and goal for McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready, shot. 18. What's that? I got it. Go. Out.
2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready. Out.
He'll throw it. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, team. Hey, hey.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made by Chuck. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Hey. They're right here. B. Ready, team. Long. Shot.
1st down. Here's Tua. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. They run the counter to Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Okay. Ready, team.
Now Tua to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Hey, 21, T8. Corner, long. Get on.
Tua out of the pistol. That's caught for the 1st. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that is a Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Ready, team. Out.
2nd down carry for Achane. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Gets everything he has under this one. And he sails that one over the end zone. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, and here's Mason. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
60 Bison.
On play action now, McCarthy. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
I don't mind that play-action shot at all, Kate, especially in this circumstance. The only problem is I think that defensive coordinator was thinking the way the offensive coordinator was as they defended that pretty darn well.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
They're right here.
It's a chance, the inside give. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 22X. 21G.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. If Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
All right, Tua and his offense going for 2 here.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
This is Allen to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Caught, nice gain left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. A give to Mason. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
McCarthy to throw it. Sends this to the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jack Jones has got it. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Give him 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Listen up.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. Watson, Oscar. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready. Ready, deep. Solo left Zion. Ready, son.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Ready. Ready, team. He's right. No. Out.
Achane again on 2nd. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jim. Ready, team. Wait. 21G, 21G. Hey.
Tua now from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And the Dolphins have some new life in the 4th.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Get set. Ready, team.
Tua looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
All right. Ready, team. Out.
Tagovailoa back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, team.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Tagovailoa has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
Hey,
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Hey, 21 TX. 20 TX. Turbo 1, hard. Out.
The quarterback run here. And he'll get into the end zone and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. As this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Ty Felton, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Tua out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. He has this down to the 34. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Tua to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and 4 coming up now.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achan. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ready. Out.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Mosley, you see him,
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trail by 8. They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
Right. All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Tua setting up to throw. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins cut it to just 2 late in the game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
Time out three.
The Dolphins are running out for a 2-point conversion.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. That was the play they needed. Now got to hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Needed to try it. We all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense.
Let's go defense. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
That's why you often see some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Hauled in left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's caught at the 25. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins jump in front late.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins jump in front now by 5.
Dolphins 33, Vikings 28.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This is Allen to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line.
Second and 3 at the 38.
Here he is to throw. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The clock has fallen into its final minutes. Here comes second and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down, Minnesota.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Again, McCarthy to throw. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody.
And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's McCarthy leading them to the line. They're going for 2. They send a man in motion. Throwing again now, McCarthy. And he isn't going to get it. They wanted those 2 to feel a little bit more comfortable, but hey, they're still just moments away from a victory.
33. Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
22.
Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Miami.
my son. Ready. Wide aim, hunt. Hold my son. Ready. 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 Let him. Hold my son. Ready. Hold my son. Ready. Hold my son. Ready. Hold my son. Hold my son. Ready. Wide aim, hunt. Hold my son. Ready.